Many a times people in this big farming business, they get people to buy from them for the first time. And from that day on, they don't hear from these buyers anymore. And they now go out to look for new people to supply their pigs to. And there are reasons for all this. It isn't just that you don't know what you're doing. You might know what you're doing, but you're doing something very wrong in your side of the business. So I want to also share with you what I've been using over the years, and it has been helping me throughout. And the first thing you could be doing wrong is you don't engage these your customers. After they have come to buy from you, you don't just end it there after sales, but you keep following up and then interacting with them by chatting them all the time. If you don't have the contact of your buyers, it means you are not ready to serve them the next time. So if they come to you, what you can do is you take their contact and from time to time you interact with them. If they are close to you also, you can all share something in common by one day sitting together and then having some sort form of a conversation just about yourself, even if it's not related to your pig farming activities. So I try to engage with these buyers by getting their contact, and from time to time you text them or you call them and then check on them as well. The next course could also be that when they call you with their issues, they are not satisfied with the response you give, simply because maybe you were angry, or if you have a sales team, they were very, very angry, and the kind of reply they give to your customers, they are not happy with it. Some will come back and tell you that how your people spoke to them or how you spoke to them, they don't like it that way. But only few would ever come back and tell you. The rest will keep quiet and never return to you again. Yes, and they will never return to you again. And you know what happens if they don't return to you? It means somebody is serving them better somewhere and they are preferring that particular person to you. So you need to also up your game. If people come to you with their complaints, have time. Let them finish talking. Let them feel that you have listened to what they have to say, and then you come in with your solution or whatever reply you have for them. But in a very polite way, you don't have to fight them or be aggressive and you're addressing the issues. Okay, so you have to also check on those things so that you keep your people happy. In case they even go, you know that it is not your issue and it is theirs rather. And the next one is also about you being inconsistent in your product, like your pigs. I'm a buyer. I buy them to sell to people, pork. And these my customers, when they come to my location or my business center, what they ask for is lean pork or lean meat. I've told you about this and you have listened to it and you have served me for some months with a lean meat. But later I realized that what you're supplying me is now too fatty. I've spoken to you, you say you're doing your best, but you are still repeating the same mistakes over and over again. So for me not to also lose those people who have been coming to my shop to buy from me, it means I have to change direction. So for you to have these reliable people, it means that you have to keep producing what they want. And with what they want, if they want a lean one, you produce it. If they want a little bit of fat also, you know how to put it together and then they will like it that way for you. And it is also good for you to get feedback. Like I said, there are people who will not open up to you unless you go there yourself to ask them. For instance, in my case, after selling these finishes to my customers, I tell them that if you go and then maybe the pork, the fat content, you don't like it, let me know. Or whatever experience you have with the pork, let me know. In that case, they will come back to tell you, "Hey, we saw this, it was too fatty. We don't like the kind of fat it is. Or what was this? So next time, do it this way for us." Some will come and some will not also come. And those who come mostly, they are those that when you don't serve them well, they are those that run back to you to tell you. But if they go and it's what they want, mostly they don't come back to tell you. But you have to do a follow up and then get to know that you have met the expectations and you have served them right. If you go to them and they tell you this by themselves, it means that you are on track and you should keep doing that same work over and over again. So you need to get feedback from your customers after they have purchased from you as well. There are people also who used to buy regularly from you, and you have to also award or reward such people with some loyalty things. In my situation, like I always use mine as a reference. In my situation, I have someone who always bought from me consistently ever since I started. So with that person, what I do is maybe they come to buy in a group and they are paying maybe 300. He pays somewhere 250 or 270. Or even if not that, I find another way to reward him for what he has been doing over the years. So you don't have to just get everything all the time, get it from the people, but you can give some kind of incentives just to attract them to come back to you. So assuming the person has been buying pigs, let's say he bought 10 from you. So if you're giving discount on any of them, like you're giving 5% discount on all the 10 place, it's not bad for you. And the person will always feel happy to come to you to buy from, because at long last he will get a commission on what he's buying on. He will definitely come to you. In my situation, as part of the getting a customer feedback and all those things, if there's been a situation where we are doing some kind of a pork sharing and I'm part of it, after slaughtering for the actual meat, we cut it into the number of people available. But with the internal organs, that is the intestines and then the hearts, the liver, and those, what we do is in my house, we cook it and then we all sit together with the same group. Then we enjoy it and then we have some chat about ourselves. And then you see people feel happy. You see, so I also feel delighted when I see that I've been able to bring this number of people together and then we are having fun in my house, all in the name of pig farming. I'm glad I'm doing something like that for them. So it's not all the time that you have to sell everything. You don't have to force yourself to sell the internal organs also to them, but you can have that one prepared and then you all will have your time together, nice time, and then you share some experiences. You'll be surprised what they really suggest to you, which will end up helping you improve your business as a business owner. So take note of it and then move toward that direction and see what happens next time. That's the way you keep people coming to your business and not to buy one and disappear.